be seen as good. Unfortunately, I just don't see it happening. None of Mamdani's policies are
there's meaning to. First, the meaning is beats the person. What does it mean? Meaning there are two. The person that is poor and is cheap, and the person that is rich and is wise. Now you understand now here. Now if you are poor, if you are a person of poor, then you have no money, and then you get hungry, and then verse 9, ang meaning yan, ang person na important not. Ang meaning yan, ang person na cheap. Ang meaning yan, the person that is humble. Okay? So if you are the person that is humble, and you can have to pay the servant, you are better than the person na rich, na proud, and later on you will be punished and you will be hungry and you have no food. Now you understand that is the meaning. So the meaning is two meaning. The meaning that is based sa God and the meaning based sa person. Now ang meaning in based sa person, it says better the person get cheap, important not, but he has the servant than the person was rich, important, and he is hungry. Now ang meaning yan, if for example, if you're hungry, kawawa ka, right? So you understand that is the person. But ang God is different. Ang God is blessed that you are hungry, kasi later on you will be full. Now you understand. So with God, ang meaning ng hungry is not sa negative, is not. But sa person, ang meaning ng hungry, it's negative. With God, ang hungry is not sa negative, is not. Now you understand why si Jesus, si command the devil, with the devil, nagkanyan-kanyan kay Jesus, udarang you change it to food. And then si Jesus, he did like that. And Jesus said, ang person na right, he doesn't live based by the food, but by the word. So meaning, with God, ang hungry, it's okay. Now you understand here, ang person, ang hungry, it's negative. But with God, ang hungry, it's fine, it's positive. Now you understand. That is the meaning if you compare ang wisdom ng person at saka wisdom ng God. So ang verse 9, it show us the wisdom ng person. Kasi ang hungry, he made it negative. But with God, ang hungry yan is positive. So that's why they mag-learn it. So here, if we make it the meaning with God, so meaning yan, ang person na humble. But if you have servant, you are better than the person who is proud, yung nag-show, but he is hungry. Why? Maybe his money, he gamble. Whatever dyan, bet siya dyan, and then he was lost, and then he become hungry. Or maybe you are rich and then you went to do like that, and then nag-sex ka dyan sa girl, and the girl get steal ang money mo, get steal ang watch mo, and like that, and you get hungry. So blame. Now understand. So that is the meaning. So it's important to learn. There are two. The meaning that is based in God, the wisdom that is based in God, and the based in person. Now let us go to verse 10. So it says here, the person that is right, and he care, but the person that is wicked, his show, his kindness is terrible and evil. Now again in verse 10, that's two meaning that is based sa person and based sa God. Now you understand. Now ang person, they have pet. Yeah, and here in verse 10, he advised the person that you have to carry your animals, like for example your dog, your cat. Yes, but in the past they do not have pet. They have animals, but they use it purpose for work. Like for example, if you have the camel, you use it purpose the same as the car or the truck to carry the things. Like for example, if you have the dog, they use it for take care of the lamb. And then for example, so now you understand. So in the past they don't have the pet, they do not have. Now you understand. And now the people have the pet. Now whose idea ang pet of the animals that you do like that? Whose idea? Is not God's idea. It's not, that is your own, the person. Now the person yan, they have the dog, and they feed the food mahal, and they buy the clothes, and they buy the glass, whatever like that, kasi they make an idea as the pet. Now it's different yan in the Bible. It's different. You understand why? For example, ang Christian has a dog, and you feed the dog ng imported na mahal, you buy the clothes and the things they sleep and everything, the medicine, mahal. You are rich and your job profit, and then the person that has soul nag-suffer. Is it right? No, that's wrong. Ang soul is better than the dog. Ang soul is better than the animals. Now you understand? That is why ang meaning in verse 10 there are two. The meaning based the person, and he said the person that is right, his animal he care. Now you understand? Now if you have if the meaning based of God, which you sparkle your dog, and then ang church you did not keep, you sparkle the dog, ang God's own work you do like that. Now you understand, that is ang verse 10. So ang verse 10, the meaning yan based of person, which is ang God is different, but ang meaning with God is the same. For example, you have the sheep, you have the cow, you have the camel sa time ni Jesus, then you have to care for that. That is why meaning in the culture of the people Jews, remember, Sabado is bawal mag-work. But if your animals fall into the canal, nag-fall, it doesn't matter. It's Saturday, your responsibility is you get and you save your animals. That is the meaning in here, in verse 10, the meaning that is joined with God. Now you understand? So meaning, ang meaning that joined to God is opposite with the meaning that joined with the person. But ang meaning with the person that joined to God, it has also its meaning. Okay, that's it. Jerusalem, I explain. The animal that help in the farm, not the animal that now the people, the cat mahal, the dog mahal. So sorry, it's not. Yeah, understand? That is why, for example, you are Christian. You join to God. You sparkle your dog. You sparkle your animals. And the people are shopping. Is it right or wrong? Si Jerusalem, I observe it's wrong. I give you for example. Si Miss Korea in Laguna, wow, the horse, the goat, they are imported. Their dog was imported. My meat, my gatas. Ang breath nag-suffer. So, that is wrong. That is why si Miss Korea na ganyan, si Jerusalem, what did I do? I sell the animals and all the food. I feed the dead. Now, understand? So the meaning you have to why meaning si Jerusalem, I explain. this is the first joy of God. Kasi ang God, again, si Sulaiman review. Remember, si Sulaiman explained that there are two, the rich and the poor. And both of them, God may give you to become rich, and God may give you to become poor. Now you understand. It teaches us that if you own the food, you have enough, you share it. Motorcycle, you share to. It's only evil. And then what? And then the gossip, then magganyan at saka magganyan, ganyan, and later on, this is the last, that is verse 14. It says, reward how? Maybe you assign, you teach, you share, ang last yan, and return, God will bless you and God will reward you. And same that the person that that work, whatever you build and everything, and last yan you reward. So meaning in verse 14, he's talking about basic. Your sign, you use it, you share to other people. Your sign, you use it and you teach other people. Your hand, you work, you build, you whatever, you are busy, and both yan, God will reward. Your teaching and you share to others, God will reward you. And you're doing like that, you build and everything, and God in return will reward you. Meaning ang person nga is industrious. Ang word sa English yan is, okay, again, industrious, meaning you're busy, not ka lazy, not. Ang God yan, He will reward you for that. So both the hand that sign, God will reward. The hand that teach, God will reward. And the hand that build, God will reward. That is what it means. Okay? So all of this verse 9 to 14, it shows us the person that is evil. Okay? And you will be trapped and you stuck with your own evil. But ang person nga right, summarize, I play finish. So if you have comment and then you ask, if wala, then okay, sorry, maybe mahirap na gaganyan. Okay, beautiful si Mary Rose nag-ask. Now Mary Rose, ang animals, all of the animals God make. Okay? Now, ang person nag-idea siya, nag-make siya ng for life. Like for example, if you have the carabao, so you use it to plow the field, so you have food. If you have the goat, you can sell it, and then you have money, you pay the electricity and so on. So, ang animals, God give it to man. So, ang man can experience pet, which is, I'm sorry, ang person idea, ang pet yan, honestly, ito sa LMC, I observe ang person idea ng pet, it's wrong. Why? Ang pet is wrong. Why? The food that you do like that na imported, ang animal nag-serve God as. So the money that you buy for the food nga imported, better that money you give it to pamasahe ng pastor nga magganyan-ganyan. So ang pet ito sa that is the world idea, that is not a Christian na. Kasi ang your riches you use for the pet, and then the animals mag-profit, ang God profit wala. So ang pet yan, it's wrong. That's the devil yan. Ang pet yan, the devil use for ang God's people mag-suffer. Now you understand. Sometimes ang pet is they have the food, but ang person nga nag-serve God hungry. Wrong much. Later on, God will judge the Christian nga may pet. Why your dog, ang other nga Christian kawawa nagugutom, so you are wrong. Your dog, and full and then the pastor nag-hungry, so it's wrong. Now you understand? So that is the meaning. Thank you, Mara Ross, for asking me that. And for and Mary Rose, thank you that you learn and you understand. Now, then if the Thank you, Berilio. Yes, thank you, Perdibo. Yes, correct. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll do like that.